Ladies and gentlemen, we have a quorum, so we can now commence in public session. We've received apologies from Deputy Charles Flanagan, Senators Wall, Garvey and Murphy. Can I ask members to note that to participate in this meeting remotely, they must do so from within the precincts of the Leinster House complex only. Can I ask members and witnesses to turn off their mobile phones as they interfere with the broadcasting equipment? And for members of the committee participating remotely to do so by using the raised hand icon on Teams if they wish to contribute. At the outset and before we commence, and also for the record, can I extend on behalf of the Joint Committee our deepest sympathies to you, Minister O'Brien, on your recent bereavement, on the loss of your late mother Bridget, and our deepest condolences to you and your family at this very difficult time. May she rest in peace. The first item on the agenda is the pre-legislative scrutiny of the Charities Amendment Bill 2022. The general scheme of the Charities Amendment Bill was recently referred by the Minister for Rural and Community Development, Minister Heather Humphreys, for pre-legislative scrutiny by this committee. The primary legislation governing the operation of charities in Ireland is the Charities Act 2009, which provided for the definition of charities, their operation and reporting requirements, and also the establishment of the regulatory authority. This is an important piece of legislation. The purpose of the bill is to strengthen the charity sector, ensuring greater transparency, clarity and fairness, which would serve to enhance public confidence in the sector. The proposals contained in this seek to improve the operational capacity of the charities regulator to conduct its statutory functions, ensuring more proportionate regulation for the sector. A number of amendments to the Charities Act 2009 have been proposed under the general scheme, which will remove the exemption whereby the relevant accounting and reporting requirements in the 2009 Act do not apply to charities that are companies. I'm pleased today that we have the opportunity to consider this matter, and I would like to welcome officials from the Department of Community and Rural Development. We have with us Minister of State with responsibility for community development and charities, Minister Joe O'Brien, TD. Barbara McInnes, the Assistant Secretary Community Development, Department of Rural and Community Development. Mr Kevin Power, Assistant Principal Officer, Community and Voluntary Supports and Programmes Unit of the Department of Rural and Community Development, and Ms Niamh Hoey, Administrative Officer, Community and Voluntary Supports and Programmes Unit, the Department of Community and Rural Development. Before I start, I wish to explain some limitations to parliamentary privilege and the practice of the Houses as regards reference you make to another person in your evidence. The evidence of witnesses physically present or who give evidence from within the parliamentary precincts is protected pursuant to both the Constitution and statute by absolute privilege. Witnesses are again reminded of the long-standing parliamentary practice that you should not criticise or make charges against any person or entity by name or in such a way to make him, her or it identifiable, or otherwise engage in speech that might be regarded as damaging to the good name of the person or entity. Therefore, if your statements are potentially defamatory in relation to an identifiable person or entity, you'll be directed to discontinue your remarks. It's imperative that you comply with any such direction. The Department's information note has been circulated to members. To commence our consideration of this matter, I now invite Minister of State Joe O'Brien TD to make his opening remarks. Minister.